for 4 years. ISIS rebuilt, and they have a little bit of ISIS now again. And we knocked the hell out of them the other day in Nigeria because they were killing Christians. You know about that. They were killing Christians. So you can't do that. When Christians come under attack, they know they're going to be attacked violently and viciously by President Trump.
Strong words from President Trump as he is now leading the call to end the persecution of Christians in Nigeria, and the call is heard around the world. This week, House Republicans submitted a report directly to the president outlining solutions to fight extremist violence and protect Christians from persecution and execution at the hands of radical Islamists. Well, you may recall back in November, I joined U.S. Ambassador to the UN, Michael Waltz, and rap star Nicki Minaj as I moderated that panel on this matter at the U.S. mission to raise awareness of the crisis. And we've also reported on Leah Sharibu, She was just 14 years old when Boko Haram terrorists kidnapped her and more than 100 other young girls in 2018. They finally freed the others, but because Leah refused to renounce her Christian faith, her family's representative joined us in Focus to tell us the latest.
My prayer is that now that the world has turned its eyes on Nigeria, that there will be rescue of Nigerian Christians from the persecutions that we are going through, especially for me, women and girls who are paying the greatest brunt. We desire to be back home with our families and also to stay and practice the religion that we have chosen to practice.
We pray that they free Leah and all Christians that they have. Let them be. The numbers are staggering. Just this year, extremist groups have killed more than 600 Christians and others and kidnapped over 1,000. So anybody who supports and helps Christians, even the Muslims who were there, they're killing them too. Last year, they killed 7,500 and kidnapped 8,500 people since 2009. More than 128,000 Christians have been murdered, another 80,000 kidnapped. Those numbers are staggering. In Focus now, West Virginia Congressman Riley Moore, who's been to Nigeria and helped prepare that report for President Trump. You have new developments, and welcome in Focus. Thank you.
Well, Harris, thanks for having me, and thank you for staying focused on this topic that many, unfortunately, are ignoring, but not you, so thank you for that so much.
Absolutely. What is the very latest that you have for us on this?
Well, we presented our report to the White House, and obviously we had talked about that previously, and this was pursuant to President Trump asking me and many other members of Congress, Republicans, to go to Nigeria, investigate, understand what's happening, particularly in the Middle Belt region of Nigeria, which we've talked about a lot. This is where a lot of this killing is going on. One of the things I think people that will find extremely shocking from this report is that the Fulani militants, these Islamic militants we've been talking about, they're getting paid by the Chinese who are operating illegal mining operations in Nigeria. So the Chinese go in, they don't have a permit to mine, and they will bribe people in that state to be able to mine, and then the protection money is then paid to the Fulani militants, who then use that money to then go murder and martyr Christians within Nigeria. So there's a lot to unravel here, but thank God President Trump has accepted this report. He is working so hard to bring the different sides together, the U.S. and Nigeria, but also our interagency coalition that we have going on, that we do have a plan and we are moving forward on this. So we do feel like we're taking good steps.
Well, and I know the president has fortified on the ground there with some military intelligence and military support, if you will, because the president there, who is Muslim but his wife is Christian, which is interesting there in Nigeria, has accepted some help to go after these killers. You mentioned mining. Is this over energy, any of this? I had not heard that from you.
No, this is rare earth. These are rare earth minerals that the Chinese are extracting there in Nigeria, illegally, by the way.
Okay. Thank you so very much for the latest on this. We'll have you check back again. I mentioned military in this whole scenario because the president does. We know he is serious. We know the president of Nigeria is doing what he can, so he says. but more can always be done to stop the killing. Representative Moore, thank you.
Hey everyone, I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.